Hi there, this is Carl. Today I'm going to quickly review and demo the Rokid Style AI glasses. It's a Chinese company, Rokid. They've been going since 2014 apparently, and these glasses are probably a direct competitor to the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 smart glasses, although they're a bit cheaper worldwide. Depends on which country you are. They use a different AI model, and you can choose various AI models, so they're not blocked in many countries like the competitor is, and you don't have to jump through loops to hopefully make it work. So yeah, my focus is more on how the glasses work for a blind user like me, and hoping to help other blind people decide whether this could work for them. So let's first show you the box for those who can see. It's the box it comes in, very straightforward, hardcover. You actually get this little material bag, carry bag for it. Unfortunately, you don't get a charging case as part of the standard package. This is the triangle case it comes in, a hardcover. I'll take the glasses out, show them now. The case can collapse. I've just got a thing in there. You can actually compact it somehow. I think it's like that, and then it can go flat in your pocket. I'll put that there, and then here's the glasses. Yeah, I guess similar to the Ray-Bans. Camera on that side, LED on my right. The temples or arms are maybe fractionally thicker than the Ray-Ban. Also got a touchpad there on the right, a button on the top for taking photos and videos, speakers underneath facing downwards, and that funny thing on the back of the right temple, that thing is for charging. Let me find the charging cable. So it's a USB female, so you can use your normal charging, phone charging cable, USB-C male, to plug in that end, and it's not very long. You can lose this, so always beware. Store it away, and then it simply just magnetically attaches onto that arm, and you can pull it off and just snap it back on. And you can even carry a portable power bank if you want longer battery life, and you can buy a case, a charging case. I think it's a 3000 milliamps, so it will charge these glasses 11 times. And you can apparently get little capsules, power capsules. I don't know what their milliamperage is, but I believe those come two in a case, and I think you can charge up to 6 times. So I'm presuming one of the capsules will give you, or either double or 3 times the life of the glasses, and it won't be big, so it will be sitting on the left, above the left ear, just behind the left ear. So that's what these glasses look like when I put them on. Yeah, I guess they're a little bit bigger than the standard Wayfarer from the other brand, from the competitor. Slightly wider, I guess, and not as angled. I guess these are the sunglasses. I just got these as the default. So quick specs, they only weigh 38 grams. They're very comfortable. They got nose pads which rest very comfortably. I've actually jogged a bit with them without even putting an elastic on, which I should do, and they sit very secure on me. They have a 210 milliamp hour battery, which will give you up to 12 hours, but it's obviously dependent on media. So if you're going to take video, it will give you about an hour. And unlike the limitations on other glasses, you can record up to 10-minute videos instead of 3 or 5 minute. The camera is a 12 megapixel Sony something 681, which is a pretty good camera, and you can actually change the aspect ratio, I guess. You can shoot in 4K vertical or portrait mode, or at a slightly lower resolution in landscape or horizontal mode. But my one friend says it looks good. Photos and videos. Yeah, and that's the specs. You can get prescription lenses apparently in a very wide range. I think you can even get standardized prescriptions, so you can go to your optometrist and with these and speak to him, and I think they can order. It's much cheaper. The speakers are probably not as good as the Ray-Bans, but they're loud. It's just they sound a bit more tinny. Let's see if music will play if I tap while the video is recording on that. There we go. Go loud. There, it changes louder. Oh, it's maxed out. There we go. And then just don't copyright, so stop. So they do go loud, and as you go lower, it clicks over to a different sound mode. Think of like a loudness button on the old 80s and 90s amplifiers that if you push it in and the volume's below a certain level, it boosts the bass and treble. And that's what this one automatically clicks over to. So listening at slightly lower volumes, the music is okay. For most people, they'd enjoy listening to music. I'm fussy. But for voice and podcasts and that, it's pretty clear and it can go fairly loud. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the app and how accessible the Hi Rokid app is on the iPhone, specifically as a VoiceOver blind user. And then we will go through all the features while we're discussing the app. I think I've covered the basic specs of this. And I'll be switching over to the glasses and recording from the glasses with a view of the iPhone. Then you can hear the sound and the video. So I'm just switching over. So I'm going to quickly show you the Hi R app. I won't say the whole thing out. Hi ROKID, otherwise it listens to me. You should have my phone in the view. I'm going to look for the app.
Hi Rokid. Hi Rokid.
Open.
Glasses _0157.
So the setup and pairing of the glasses was very accessible with VoiceOver. There were no real challenges, and it is actually quite straightforward. So once you're set up and the app's open, you've got tabs at the bottom left.
Pictured. Assistant. Tab.
There's Assistant.
Home. Tab.
Home.
Gallery. Tab. 3
Gallery.
Discover. Tab.
Discover.
Me. Tab. 5
Me is for my account and stuff. So on Assistant,
Tab selected. Rokid.
You've got your history. All the questions I've asked in that. Home.
Tab bar. Glasses _0156. 98%. Connected.
So it gives you your battery percentage and all that. We're not going to go into detail. Gallery.
Tab bar.
Gallery would be where you can download your videos and photos you took on the glasses. Discover is basically their communications, Discord and Facebook and all that for Rokid. So I'm going to leave it on Assistant. And at the top, you've got the brand.
It does look unusual because the bumps are irregular instead
of there's my history.
Sorry. _0157.
So that's what the glasses are called on this specific app. The number.
Device add. Doubt. Button. Help.
Doubt. It possibly help. That's actually the help button.
Device add. Button.
You can add another device.
Set. Button.
Set as settings.
Settings.
So we go in there.
Devices.
So
speed 1x.
I can set the speed of the AI voice 1x faster or whatever.
Speed 1x.
That's under the general settings.
Sound effects rhythm.
Sound effects rhythm. That's just the tune it plays when it's searching online or querying something.
Language settings, follow system settings.
So language settings is follow system settings. You can obviously change the language. I leave it on English.
Permission settings.
Permission settings is where you give the location, services, microphone.
Microphone permission, used for translation and vision AI functions. Collecting human album permission, used to sync media content captured by glasses device. Camera permission, take and upload the content you want to share with others. Allowed. Local network permission, used to discover and connect to glasses hotspot to sync media files. Allowed. Motion and fitness permission, used for obtaining background location data for navigation to keep navigation always available. Allowed.
So apparently this can connect to Health, Apple Health, and the Strava app, which us runners and cyclists and that use.
Contact calendar sync permission.
And you can sync it with your Google Calendar. So I actually need to try that, but I think you can ask it to create an appointment or a meeting or something just from the glasses.
Permission set to always allow and enable precise location for navigation. Custom background, custom back speed 1x. Language settings, follow permissions, custom interaction.
So custom interaction you can change.
Custom interaction. Selected. Glasses function key. Capture.
So you can change what the button does on the temple for video. When you want to press it once for photo and press and hold for video, you can change that.
Tap and press once, take photo, tap and hold, record with system interaction, heading. Fold the temple, press 3 times, Bluetooth pairing.
So that's how you do the Bluetooth pairing
Fold the temple,
mode.
press and hold for 3 seconds, glasses power off.
Power
When
off,
press and hold for 3 seconds, glasses power on.
power on. So it
Custom
just gives you
icon,
good
button,
instructions
possibly,
there.
Custom sound, permission settings, unit preferences.
Unit preferences, we only seem to have temperature here,
Unit, Celsius degrees
where
Celsius.
you can change
Custom
between
icon,
Celsius and
custom
Fahrenheit.
interaction, unit preferences, auto power off settings, 10 minutes.
So you can also set the auto power off, so when you fold the temples, or if you don't wear it, it will carry on, it will be on, and then when not in use for 10 seconds. You also have normal wearing detection, which you can set on or off. So when you take them off, it switches off and stops playing.
Unit preferences, auto developer, power off / restart.
So power off restart is what you can do from the app as
Factory
well.
reset.
And on the glasses, you can factory reset from here.
AI assistant,
So
heading.
now we get into the AI
Voice
assistant.
wake up, enable.
Voice wake up enable. So you can use that Hey R word to wake it up, or if not, you can switch that off, and you can use gestures on the touchpad to wake that up. I'll go in there quick and
Voice activation, open, wake up AI by voice, close, standby, voice activation, voice
so
activation.
that you can
custom
switch
background,
on and
custom
off
back-
basically.
Voice wake up, enable. Voice wake up, enable. Continuous conversation, enable.
So continuous conversation you can enable or switch off. So when you say the Hey R word and you're busy talking and then you want it to talk again, you'll interrupt it and you can ask it something else naturally without saying the Hey R word. So if it gives you some information, which I will demo in some of the practical demo portions of this video, how you can just continue with the conversation and ask it some follow-up question, for example.
Model settings.
Model settings is very interesting.
Base model,
So
ChatGPT.
base model, which is currently set to ChatGPT, is for like internet general knowledge questions and stuff, where you can use ChatGPT or Google Gemini. I like ChatGPT for that. Some people will prefer Google Gemini. And then you've got the vision model.
Vision model, ChatGPT.
I've also got it set to ChatGPT for now. I've been playing with it. I actually prefer Google Gemini's detailed description on visual recognition, which means when you ask it to describe something from the camera, that's visual description. But ChatGPT is a little bit quicker. It's not bad in terms of the detail, but it's a bit quicker.
Custom back icon.
Go back there.
Voice wake up, enable. Model settings. AI shortcuts, enable.
AI shortcuts.
Enable AI shortcut. Preset common commands for one-step execution.
So there's a nice gesture that you can double tap with 2 fingers slightly apart and hold. So it's double tap and hold with 2 fingers. And you can actually give it a text prompt. So you don't have to say anything. You just give it that gesture and you can say, tell me what color this is or whatever. I've got here.
Trigger gesture, 2 finger, send command, take a look, send command, description what you see in front. Send command, take a look at what's in front, look and translate the text into English. How's the weather today? Custom instruction, 62/300.
So you can even
send
ask,
command,
how's the weather today?
Send command, look and give me a detailed description what you see in front. Text
so
field.
look and give me a detailed description what you see in front. And that's what I've programmed or typed in there for that command. So, and I will demonstrate that using the double finger, double tap and hold.
Factory reset, model settings, app services, heading, AI assistant, more settings, AI shortcuts, enable.
Okay, so that's the
Model
AI
settings.
shortcuts.
AI assistant, more settings.
AI assistant.
Sound setting, male voice.
You can change male voice and female voice. I've got them both in the demo portions of the video.
Clear chat history.
And you can clear your
Custom
chat
back icon,
history
custom
here.
back possible translation. Imaging.
It's
App services.
so app services.
Apps. Voice wake up, enable.
Voice wake up is
Voice wake up, enable. Continuous conversation, in model settings.
it's done those.
AI
Sorry.
AI assistant.
Oh,
app
it's
services,
just the
heading,
heading.
Imaging.
Imaging, yes, where you can
Horizon
set the
calibration,
aspect
photo
ratios,
settings.
photos.
4K 4, camera's native aspect ratio for maximum image retention.
That's a portrait, 4K. You can set
4K,
it
Select watermark style. 3K4, 3, landscape mode,
can
suitable
set
for white scenes and landscapes.
landscape mode.
Select watermark
You
style.
can remove the watermark that gives you recorded on the ROKID and where and all that, or you can remove it.
Calibration, when enabled, photos with a tilt angle within 6 degrees will be automatically leveled.
So when you're doing videos, you have a horizon calibration, which levels the videos for you. Then the translation feature, I've got it set from Afrikaans to English, but you've got 89 languages on Microsoft Translation online, and I think there's a whole host of offline ones.
Afrikaans, button, trans out, English.
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 So I've got it from Afrikaans to English.
Translation, notes.
Notes, you can apparently voice record a meeting and it will summarize the meeting for you, which is quite nice. Calls, you can ask the glasses to call. It's linked to your contacts. It doesn't allow you to automatically send somebody a WhatsApp, but the cool feature is you can say, hey, R, and then open phone assistant. And then Siri or whatever your phone assistant will be listening. And then you can give her the usual command to send a WhatsApp to whoever. And she'll ask you, what do you want to say? And you confirm it, dictate, and so on. So that's possible with through the glasses hands-free.
Calls, notifications.
And then notifications, you can just set if you can get notifications. So those are basically all the features in a nutshell. App is very VoiceOver accessible. And yeah, I like the feature set and they update regularly. Thanks for watching this portion. Glasses, and I've got it set from Afrikaans to English. Might take a bit long, but hopefully they'll improve the translation speed as updates go. Hey Rokid, start translation.
Translation has started.
Waar is hulle? Moet ons hulle gaan haal by die apteek? Is sy op pad kerk toe?
Now she's on her way to church.
Gaan ons nog by die slaghuis vleis optel? Ja, by die slaghuis? Slaughterhouse, butcher, same thing.
Translation has exited.
Hey Rokid, tell me how much electricity I have remaining.
You have 318 kilowatt hours remaining.
Rokid? Look, can you tell me what's on the label on the bottle I'm holding?
The label says vitamin C and zinc. It also says 60 Vija caps.
Hey Rokid, can you please read this document we're looking at and translate it to English?
Headline: A plea from Tuinikwa to motorists by Alda de Beer. Translation of the readable parts. During an outing on Thursday, 26 March, at Wellington Spur, the wife of a man from Tuinikwa was seriously injured in an accident on the way back from the shopping centre in Aspling Street. According to Tuinikwa, the driver, Alani Voigt, was driving in a silver Opel. The vehicle exited Courtenay Street heading toward Kirk Street. At the four-way stop at the Aspling intersection, the driver of another vehicle apparently drove into Aspling without stopping at the stop sign. The resident was busy turning right into the lane, but because the other vehicle entered the lane so quickly, she hurriedly tried to brake and in the process lost her balance. Highlighted quote: "We would just like to point out to the public that when anyone young or old falls, one should rather not pick up or move the person because it can worsen an injury. There were many people on the scene to help. We would like to say thank you very much to the members of the public who immediately came to help. We appreciate that people care so much. Voight said, some smaller text on the right side is too blurry to translate accurately.
Hey Rokid, can you actually look and scan this whole page for any English article and read it word by word for me?
The clearest English article visible is the blue QR code section. Word for word, it reads, scan to read the second article in this exciting online feature series, Business Unplugged, aimed at empowering local entrepreneurs and business owners with practical, expert-driven advice. Another visible English section lower down reads, at WESA AGM, caption, Andrew Marshall, body text, minimum donation of R20 per cup. Attendees can sign up at the AGM to join Dunco for a tour of the garden's propagation yard, maximum 20 participants. Most of the rest of the page is in Afrikaans or too blurred. Cut off to read accurately, word for word.
Hey Rokid, can you give me a brief description of what this document is and summarize it?
This looks like a retail or supplier invoice, order sheet. It lists multiple products, quantities, unit prices, and total values in South African rand. From the visible text, it appears to include grocery or health-related items such as Eventon Original, Collagen Pro Dr. NK4.
Can you just give me, can you give me the product names and prices, just the product and price?
Eventon Original ZAR 19.99. Collagen Pro Dr. NK476. G Unflaved ZAR 469.99. Safety Cut Pepper ZAR 24.99. Plastic ZAR 1 15.
Plastic, oh, that's a bag. I was just worried that you cannot consume a bag of plastic as a health product.
Correct plastic is almost certainly not a consumable health product. On invoices, it usually refers to a plastic bag, packaging, or container.
Yeah, clearly. Can you tell me where this price list or quotation is from?
I can't clearly see the company or store name in this image. The top section where the supplier details would usually appear is too blurry and partially cut off.
That's my fault. Have a look again. Can you now see the top part where there should be a company?
I can make out packing list delivery 12075149110 at the top, but the company name is still too faint and washed out to read reliably.
It's probably an old sheet. So now I'm going to use the double finger, double tap and hold gesture I programmed into the glasses to give me a detailed description of what it sees in this room and on my desk.
You're facing a wooden desk with a clean, organized setup. Centered on the desk, a black laptop is open and powered on. The screen shows a bright wallpaper featuring ornate orange and cream domed architecture against a vivid blue sky. Desktop icons are arranged
I'm now going to use the default single finger tap and hold to activate the general AI and ask it a general question and maybe follow up on this model train mountain in front of us. Look, what can you see and describe in detail specifically around the waterfall feature on this model mountain?
The model mountain is built with layered rocky terrain in gray, brown, and muted green tones, giving it a weathered hillside appearance. Around the waterfall area on the left side, there are several detailed features. A narrow blue stream runs from the upper left section of the hill and curves downward toward the waterfall. The waterfall itself appears as a white cascading drop flowing over a rocky cliff edge into a lower basin area that is partially out of frame. The surrounding rocks are textured with jagged surfaces and cracks, resembling natural stone formations. Small patches of mossy green vegetation are scattered around the wet areas near the stream and waterfall. Tiny mottled trees and shrubs are placed along the slope. One brownish tree with a rounded top stands near the upper left ridge. A taller, thin tree
Okay.
with dense foliage.
Can you see fishermen on the rocks?
I can see what might be a tiny human figure near the top center of the hill, slightly left of the tall tree. It's very small and pale, so I can't clearly confirm whether it's a fisherman. I don't clearly see any fishermen standing on the lower rocks near the waterfall area in this image.
Hi Rokid, what bicycle is this?
It's an Avalanche ENV29 tandem mountain bike. The frame branding Avalanche and model name NV29 are visible on the bike.
Can you give me the basic specifications of this bicycle?
Basic specs visible from the image. Model, Avalanche NV29. Type, hardtail mountain bike. Wheel size, 2.9-inch. Frame, aluminum frame. Suspension, front suspension fork. Brakes, rear disc brake. Drivetrain, multi-speed geared setup. Tires, knobby off-road tires. Saddle, Sport MTB saddle. Accessories, bottle cage and underseat
Awesome, thank you so
storage
much.
installed.
What plant are we looking at?
The tall plant with the round, scalloped leaves looks like a geranium, likely a pelargonium variety. The gray-green fuzzy leaves lower down appear to be lamb's ear.
Can you make anything out on this air fryer screen? I know it might be quite bright and glary.
Yes, this one is much clearer. The display reads, time, 00:51, temperature, 180 degrees Celsius. Hook is lit on the center.
Hi Rokid, can you look what bag I'm holding and what the contents are?
It's a Nature's Garden frozen vegetable bag. I can see broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and green vegetables that look like zucchini or green beans.
Can you see what's in this container? I don't want to touch it.
It looks like rolled oats or oat flakes in the container.
Hey Rokid, can you tell me what bottle I'm holding?
You're holding a bottle of nature's Buzz African Raw Honey, 500g.
Hey Rokid, can you look and see if you can read what's on this bottle label, if I've got it rotated correctly?
Yes, it's rotated correctly now. The label says hydration salt, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 colorants. Hydrate with a natural peach.
If I rotate it now, have a look and see if you can make out anything this side.
I can make out. Cycle, large text, sir. Likely part of salt. 0 sugar electro. 1000 milligrams sodium. 200 milligrams potassium. 30 serve. Likely 30 servings. The smaller text on the left is still too blurry to read clearly.
It's because it's round. Can you tell me where's my soccer ball located, keeping in mind that I'm blind? Can you direct me more or less to it?
Your soccer ball is ahead of you and slightly left, resting against the brick wall where the grass meets the concrete. Walk forward about 2 to 3 meters while keeping the wall close on your right. The ball is near the corner where the concrete path begins.
Right here. I dropped my remote control on the carpet somewhere. Can you help me locate it, keeping in mind that I can't see it?
Yes. The remote is visible on the floor beside the couch. Face the couch and move to the far left side. It's lying on the carpet right next to the left front leg of the couch, partly angled outward. Yes. The remote is visible on the floor beside the couch. Face the couch and move to the far left side. It's lying on the carpet right next to the left front leg of the couch.
Okay, I'm acting dumb. But, sorry, can you check where my hand is? Am I near the remote?
Yes. Very close. The remote is about 1 forearm length in front of your hand and slightly left. Reach forward and a little left.
See how accurate this is. Yeah, that's pretty close, pretty spot on. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're looking at a compact home gym setup arranged along a light grey wall. On the far left is a black treadmill with silver side details and red accents near the console. It's positioned facing inward toward the room. Above it, mounted high in the corner, is a small white shelf. Next to the treadmill stands a white pedestal fan with a circular mesh head and slim stand. It's placed close to the wall between the cardio machines. Centered on the wall is framed artwork of the African continent. The map is filled with bright regions in yellow, green, blue, and orange tones against a light background. To the right is a grey stationary spin bike with black handlebars and a black saddle. The flywheel has striking red curved designs inside the wheel cover, giving it a sporty appearance. A small bottle holder is mounted on the bike frame. In the foreground is a black adjustable weight bench with padded sections. Attached at the front
So I'm going to use a double finger, double tap and hold gesture to let the glasses give me a detailed description what's in front of us.
I see a decorative wall display of racing circuit layouts, most likely Formula One tracks, mounted on a white panel beneath a wooden border. The tracks are dark colored, possibly wood or metal cutouts, each paired with a small information plaque. Several labels are readable. Melbourne, near the top center. Monte Carlo in the middle right area. Hungaroring below Monte Carlo. Singapore, lower right center. Suzuka, partially visible at the upper right. Austin, partially visible on the right edge.
Hi Rokid,
The circuit's variation.
have a look and see if you can see which one I'm pointing at, which plaque.
You're pointing at the Imola plaque, the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari circuit in Italy.
And have a look at which one I'm pointing here, but see if you can read any of the finer detail. I don't know if I'm too far, too close.
You're pointing at the Silverstone circuit. The plaque is readable enough to make out most of the details. Silverstone, British GP, first GP 1948. No, of laps, 52. Circuit length, 5.891 kilometers. Fastest race lap, 1:27.097. M. Verstappen, 2020.
Max
We're actually at a
Verstappen.
pretty good distance here.
Ah, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Do you like Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen, or who do you prefer?
Both are exceptional for different reasons. Lewis Hamilton is known for consistency, racecraft, wet, weather, driving, and his long-term success across different eras of Formula One. Max Verstappen is known for aggressive precision,
Yeah,
raw pace,
yeah.
and extracting incredible performance.
I like Oscar
Other
Pistori.
fans lean toward one.
I like Oscar Pistori.
He's become very popular. His driving is smooth and controlled, and he rarely sounds rattled on the radio. A lot of people enjoy that calm style compared with the more aggressive personalities on the grid.
So testing video stabilization when walking, jogging, bouncy, normal jog, and walk. And jog. And walk. Should be doing pretty good. Trying the skateboard, see how stable that is.